Welcome to our channel Learning Math. In this video, we're going to learn about multiplying and dividing signed numbers for grade 7. Let's start together. How to multiply or divide signed numbers? Actually, to multiply or divide signed numbers, we should first of all multiply or divide sign by sign, then number by number. Well, what do we mean by sign by sign? We should learn something how to multiply or divide signs the same. When we have similar signs like plus times plus, it gives us plus. Or minus times minus, the same sign. If we multiply them, it gives us plus. Also in division, if we divide plus over plus, it gives us plus. And minus over minus, similar signs, they will give us plus. While in opposite signs, if we multiply or divide opposite signs like here plus times minus, it gives us minus, and minus times plus, it gives us also minus, since they are two opposite signs. Also, if we divide two opposite signs like minus over plus, it gives us minus, and plus over minus, it gives us minus. Well, as you see here, we have an example. Minus 2 into plus 3 into minus 5 into minus 10. We have nothing between these parentheses, so it means we have times. Now, how to multiply them? Let's start. We should multiply sign by sign, then number by number. Well, if you note here, minus times plus, opposite signs, they give us minus. Now, we multiply the answer by the other sign, so minus times plus, times minus, it gives us plus. Now we multiply also this answer by the next sign, so plus times minus, it gives us minus. So the sign of our answer should be minus. Now what about the numbers? If you note here, we can multiply 2 times 3, it gives us 6. Now the answer 6 times 5, it gives us 30. Now 30 times 10, it gives us 300. So the answer is minus 300. Well, there's another method also to solve and get the sign without multiplying sign by sign. Actually, if we multiply minus times minus, it gives us plus. So each two minus give us plus. Now here, as you see, we have a third sign minus, so if the answer will be minus. We count the number of minus that we have. If the number of minus is an odd number, then the answer should be minus. Like here, 3 is an odd number. We have 3 signs minus. 3 is an odd number. It's not divisible by 2. So here we can write the answer is minus. While if we count how many minus are we having, and we get them an even number, the answer will be plus, since each two of them will give us plus. And the even number is divisible by 2. Well, now here, as you see, we have 3 signs minus, so the answer is minus since 3 is an odd number. Now we can just multiply the numbers. 2 times 3, 6. 6 times 5, 30. And 30 times 10, it gives us 300. So the answer is minus 300. Now let's have some examples together. In division, the same as in multiplication. Note that here minus times minus is plus, but here we have minus. So the answer will be minus. Also, if we count them 1, 2, 3, 3 is an odd number, so the sign should be minus. Now we can just multiply or divide the numbers. Note that 3 times 6 is 18 and 2 times 5 is 10, so it's 18 over 10. So minus 18 over 10, it gives us minus 1.8. Now another example, as you see here, how many minus are we having? They are 3. An odd number, it gives us minus. The first two give us plus. We have another third minus, so it's minus. Now we just multiply the numbers. 5 times 3, 15. 15 times 4 is 60. Another example, as you see here, 10 is not included between parentheses. There is no sign in front of it. It means that we have here plus 10. It will not affect. We count the signs of minus. How many minus are we having? 2 minus, it gives us plus. 2 is an even number. Now 6 times 10, 60 times 2, 120. So it's a plus 120. Now here we have 1 minus. 1 is an odd number, so the sign of our answer is minus. Now let's multiply them. 5 times 2, 10 times 8, 80. Finally, we have an example here, minus times minus plus, and here minus times minus plus. So here the answer is plus. Or we can say that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 signs minus. Well, 4 is an even number, so this the answer is plus. Now we just multiply them. 2 times 1, 2 times 5, 10 times 9, it gives us 90. Another exercise, here we will deal with decimal numbers. How to solve that? By signs, it's the same. Here we have 2 signs minus give us plus. 2 is an even number. Now we just multiply 0.1 times 0.4. The answer is 0.04. How to calculate it orally? Actually, if we remove the sign, the point, and we multiply 1 times 4, it gives us 4. But if we count how many digits are we having after the point on both sides, we have 1, 2. So here we should have 2 digits after the point. Then we fill the empty spaces by 0. It will give us 0.04. Now another example. Here we have 1 minus, 1 sign minus, 1 is odd. So the answer is minus. Now we are multiplying by 10. So we just move the point to the right. It gives us 5. Here is the same. We have 1 sign minus. Now if you know something, we can multiply them. It's minus. Now 600 times 0.01, it gives us 6. How did we calculate it? If you know something, 600 times 1 is 600, and we have 2 digits after the point, so we count 1, 2. Now we put the point at 6.0, so it's 6. Finally, here we have an example in this exercise, 0.001 times minus 325. We have 1 sign minus, so it's minus. Now we multiply 1 times 325, it gives us 325. But let's count how many digits should we have after the point. 1, 2, 3. So here we count 1, 2, 3, and we put the point. We fill the empty spaces by 0, so it's 0.325. Here is a trick. It's a question which is very important. Now we are having the answer and we should fill the blanks. Note that here we have 25. What number should we multiply by minus 5 to give us 25? If you know something, we should keep in mind the sign and the number, not only the number. Well, 25, it's a plus 25. There's no sign in front of it, so it's a plus. First of all, let's think about the sign. What should we multiply by minus to give us plus? Isn't it minus? So the sign here should be minus. Well, what do we multiply by 5 to give us 25? It's 5. So here the answer is minus 5. Should we put it between parentheses, since here we have times. Times and minus, we cannot put two signs beside each other without putting parentheses like here. Well, now 6 times what gives us minus 30. If you know something, here we have minus. There's no sign in front of 6, so it's a plus 6. Well, what should we multiply by plus to give us minus? It's minus. Now what should we multiply by 6 to give us 30? It's 5. So we write it minus 5. Sure, between parentheses, since we have two signs next to each other. Well, now minus 35 times what give us 0? Sure, any number to give us 0, it should be multiplied by 0. Well, here we have 60, it's a plus 60. Something else, we have minus times minus plus. So here the sign should be plus. Now 2 times 5, 10. 10 times what gives us 60? So it's times 6, we write here 6. Another example, minus 6.54 times 10 times what number gives us 65.4. It's very important. Well, here there's no sign, so it's plus. Now what should we multiply first? By minus to give us plus. Sure, it will be minus. If you know something, here we multiplied it by 10. We moved the point by one digit. It gave us 65.4. 65.4, the same as here, so it will be minus. Now we just multiply it by, it should be multiplied by 1. Now we write minus 1. Since we have it here minus times minus, it gives us plus, and 65.4 times 1, it gives us 65.4. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe with a great appreciation for your support.